What's up, guys? Zeus here with another video, and today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I said it already a shit ton of times. Thank you all so much for 2,000 subscribers before the end of 2023. It really does mean the world to me. I know I said it in like 2 different videos already, but this is the 2,000 subscriber special video, and it's a Q&A style video. I haven't done these in a while, and it's not just a Q&A, it's also a giveaway video. So, you know, teehee, you know, something for you guys as well as a +1 for the thank you for everything. So I hope you all did enjoy this video. This video definitely did take a lot, but I'm okay with it being a lot as long as it gets done well, and of course I get to give back to you guys for giving me something that I wanted for a long time. So with all that being said, let's IdentityV 2024 this shit up. Yeah, because you know, new year. I know I'm a day late, it's January the 2nd, but who cares, we're here. So with that being said, we are going to actually pull up with the giveaway winners right now. So guys, edit Zeus here. So the audio for this portion actually got deleted, and is as in pretty much it just means I was big Dumbo and didn't have my mic settings properly. But congratulations to June Phantom for winning our Emma skin right here. Woo, I definitely didn't know that. But yeah, so I had to, I'm voice overing this part right now because I just completely forgot that my mic was not on. Like it literally wasn't on. My mic was muted the entire part of this, aside from like the background noises of wheelofnames.com. So I was like, oh, you have got to be shitting me. But as you can see, I did split up both character sections. I just said, okay, Joseph, Emma, make it more fair. And so Zeez and Burst over there, they're actually freebies for us. So if one of them were to get landed on, then I would just spin the wheel again. But we are gonna see that our winner for the Joseph skin is Lynn Catry. So Lynn Catry and June Phantom, remember, shoot me a DM, show proof of your comment, etc., and then we get your skins. You can claim your prize. So yeah, ignore this little oopsie in the video. Teehee. Ooh, buddy. Right, now we're gonna get into obviously the main focus of the video. You know, the big shebang, the 2,000 subscriber special Q&A. So I actually have this open on my phone, and I'm just gonna be reading out the comments. I'd pretty much just have it, you know, record dub over, you know, the usual haha fun shit, and then, you know, obviously edit over, etc. Just I like how sometimes I like to just explain my process of editing to you guys. I don't know, maybe it's just ADHD things. I don't know, man. I just feel the need to explain myself, I guess. Maybe, probably, I don't know. But we're gonna start with our very first question right here. So TW Dividends says, congrats on 2K subs, you deserve it, really enjoy your content since your commentary is funny and enjoyable. Thank you, I try. And our first question is going to be, if you could make your own Koa essence, which characters would you pick? Can be from all survivors and all hunters. Okay, well, the hunter's going to be Vio. That's a given. The hunter's going to be Violinist. As for survivors, I guess for, damn, I don't really have selections because I don't want to do repeats. Okay, well, my first pick is going to be Novelist, because Novelist. I guess my second pick would be Journalist, even though I despise the character to an extent. My third pick would probably be, fuck it, I know I said I'm not doing repeats, but Forward. Picking Forward again. And then my fourth skin for Survivor would probably be, you know what, actually I'll probably say Weeping Clown, and I'm only saying Weeping Clown because I've seen some insane Weeping Clown shit in IVL playoffs, and that's like, and it's really cool. And then I guess for the free skin, I guess the Survivor I would pick would maybe be I pick Little Girl for the free skin. Yeah. That's what I'd do. Those 6 would be my that would be my Call of the Abyss right there. That would be my Koa 8. All right. Mystical Light Vid says for their question, what made you interested on IDV itself? Was it the stories lined on each character, the inspirations based on real people / myths, etc.? And what is a collaboration you would be crazy about to get each piece it might offer in? Jesus Christ, I had something stuck in my throat. Okay. So, for your first question, what made me interested in IDV itself? It was actually a friend of mine from high school that got me into IDV. A friend back in high school that I still talk to this day, and he still plays IDV to this day as well. We both do. We duo in champion / titan rank, so that's funny. But he was actually the one that got me into IdentityV. I guess like I'm not really a huge lore person. Like I know some of the characters' lores. Like I have a vague understanding of like Vio's lore, whereas like he was just like a musician and then made a deal with the devil or something, and even then I don't even know if that's completely right. So my it's not like all the way there, my complete and utter understanding of lore. It's mainly just like the gameplay in itself. Like I enjoy how intricate the gameplay is with a lot of characters and all the shit that you can do with it. As for, sorry for going like dead silent there for like a couple seconds. As for what collaboration would I like to see? I talked about this with some friends. I was saying a Bleach collab. Bleach would be absolutely fire. A Bleach collab would be fucking amazing. I don't know how they would do it. I would say if they're gonna do a Bleach collab, it'll be all survivors, because the only thing I see them doing a hunter is like of a random hollow. If you know Bleach, you know Bleach. They do some shit like Orihime, Rukia, Chad, Uryu, and then Ichigo. And then like as a skin or something, like a hollow for a hunter or something, or a hollow pet or a con pet. That is like the day IdentityV does that is the day I actually fucking go homeless. It's crazy. All right. Kim Hanbi asks, oh, I just got an email. Let me mute my phone. They ask, what do you feel you do differently from the average player that has allowed you to have success at the highest tier? Lots of players grind out games every day but don't see improvement easily. So I'm curious about how you first got good and why do you stay on and what you do to stay on top of the game. So I guess that one, I do competitive. So like doing competitive, you have to like study pretty much the professionals that do it. Like I watch a lot of IVL. It's also why I do IVL reviews, because it's not just me reviewing gameplay and like making content on it. It's also just a way of me improving my overall game sense, because I have to also still think about what the professionals are doing and then try to implement that into my gameplay. So that's mainly what I do. It's also just a lot of it's also just being receptive. Like there are a lot of high tiers in this community, and I don't know what kind of shit this might incite, but if you for some reason are a high tier and you're whatever watching this video and you feel some type of way, if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. That's all I'm gonna say. But there are a lot of high tiers in this community that are very egotistical, and they, for the life of them, don't know how to take constructive criticism. They just take it as an attack on their personal character, as if like I just called them, as if like I just took like their mother's life or something. Like people, like there are a lot of high tiers that like can just play the game endlessly and they just don't improve because they don't want to actually take the time to learn about what they're doing wrong. So like so that's really it. Just like learning how to like take in constructive criticism, and then also going out of your way kind of like to see the mechanics of the game and see what the professionals are doing and whatnot, and then also practicing by yourself. Maybe that's what I do. I'm also kind of just a ranked addict. Like I really don't play anything outside of ranked. Like if I were to go onto IDV and log in, you would see like my average amount of hours are like 2.5 a day. I wonder why my average amount of hours on IDV is like 2. I wonder what 2-hour time frame of IDV I could possibly be playing. All right, next up, Burst GGK asks 2 questions here. So the first question, What survivor playstyle do you struggle most with in rank? Do you find teams that rotate and harass hard to counter with your current hunter pool? Yes, because my current hunter pool is complete ass. My current hunter pool consists of like violinist, and that's about it. Like, it's the same thing I kind of tell a lot of people on stream. When I play hunter, it's like I can play hunter, but I can't play hunter, if you get like what I mean by the different like emphasis on the word. I know what I have to do, but I have zero fucking ability to actually do what I want to do. So that's kind of where I stand with when it comes to hunters. So yeah, if I face a team that knows how to rotate and they know how to harass properly, you best believe I'm going to start crying a little bit on the inside. But it's gonna be a joyful, sorrowful cry, because on one hand, I'm gonna be happy that people are actually getting good and they're improving. On the other hand, I'm gonna be crying because I'm losing rank points and character points. Your second question was, as someone who plays both factions, what character or playstyle do you feel drawn to play? Is there a certain class of character you enjoy the most, i.e. harassers, decoders, support? Harasser and support all the way. Like, I play survivor because of harasser and support, because I love doing bullshittery. Like, you know how many times on stream people have seen me go for the most stupid stuns ever known to man, but then it works and then it pays off or something, or like I set up a portal or some crazy catapult that extends somebody's kite. Like, those things I just enjoy doing. I just genuinely enjoy doing them, which is why I play survivors. Even kiting sometimes is fun, but I feel I like supporting more than I do kiting. All right, Lando of Departure asks, what kind of character would I personally like to see in IDV's future? This can include physical appearance, concepts, or any ideas for skills that you might want to see. So what's funny about this is that I actually made a joke with like a friend a couple months back of like, oh, we have like a rugby player, cricket ball player, a dancer, circus actors, like I can't think of anything else at the top of my head right now, but I would like to see a track athlete or a swimming survivor. And it's because I did both of those sports competitively when I was still in adolescence. I did competitive swimming during middle school up until like freshman year of high school. And then I also then started doing track, specifically like just straight track, competitively throughout high school, even during the pandemic. I was a sprinter, so the max of the longest event I would do is a 400 meter. You would not catch me doing an 800. Never. I told my coach, I was like, if you put me in an 800, you better be prepared to have me come in last place, going at my own pace, not a care in the world. I could not do 800s for the life of me. 400 was already pushing it for me. My stamina was just not good. Like it just wasn't. So that's what I did throughout that. As for physical appearances, I guess make the track athlete skinnier on the skinnier side, because for track you don't need to really be big. The more muscle mass you have on you, it does actually like kind of make it hard for you to run, just because you are carrying up more weight and you have to put more effort to with every step going at full speed compared to someone who is more toned. For the swimmer, I guess the same concept pretty much. I just really enjoyed both sports. For abilities, I guess I feel like the track athlete would just have to be like cheerleader 2.0, because like what else would they do with him? Unless they give him something where like he can maybe like vault windows and pallets like they're hurdles, so he would pretty much be like acrobat, pretty much how you can like use like acrobat can just use his balls to go over pallets and windows. He could just do that. He could literally just be running and then vault over them, but like straight like a hurdle jump, which I think would be kind of funny to watch in game. And then for the swimmer, maybe something like, I don't know, the guy can like swim through pallets or swim through windows. I don't know. I can't imagine him being a decoder. He'll be wet, right? Like, it fucks up with typing. So maybe. No, the swimmer maybe it needs some more work, but the track athlete definitely, I think the track athlete is definitely more. That or a martial artist, because I currently do martial arts competitively, like to this day. Now, lovely Lou, I'm assuming that's supposed to say Lou, but you just put a 1 instead of I. Says, will you ever play Merchant? She is one of my mains, and I would like to see you main her. Funny enough, I actually used to be like a Merchant player back in the day, but during Koa 6, I actually learned Merchant. I actually, like, to this day, for the most part, I believe still have every single good catapult spot on every single map memorized, and have videos of each, like in a Discord server that I'm in somewhere. So I definitely will play Merchant when I play Survivor. It's just my role right now for my team is just harass / rescue, so I have to play those characters more so. Now, Barina Pot asks, if you could rework 2 characters from each side, who would it be and why? What would you change about their kit? Okay. So first rework. I don't know if I can say 2. Hell, I don't even think I don't know if I could say 1. Do I need to like pull up IDV right now because I don't remember characters' names? Yo. Oh my god. I think I have to pull up IDV because I don't remember characters' names. That's really embarrassing. I guess the first one would be Ripper though. For first hunter, like definitely it would be Ripper. Something, buff him, give him something. Like he needs something more than that little buff man and that pay to win skin that they gave him with the Angels of Death collab. He needs like give him back Fog Zone, please. Give him back Fog Zone. And I think the second character I would rework on the hunter side is Hellember. Not gonna lie, I feel like Hellember they could do a lot more with him. Actually, no, fuck that. Fuck what I said about Hellember. Fuck Hellember. He's fine the way he is. Zeusidv, rework him. Make him fun to face, please. Make him fun and interactive. Like, please. Fuck that. I opened up the game and I saw Zeusidv's face and I was like, nope, him all the fucking way. No question. As for survivors, I would like to see, maybe, I don't know, maybe Doctor and Wildling. Doctor and Wildling. I want Wildling reworked as in like I just want him to go back to being straight 90 seconds. And I want Doctor reworked in a way to where she doesn't teach bad habits like standing still and camping pallets. As for how I would do it for Doctor and Wildling, I mean, make it just so the board doesn't get tired pretty much. Just like, yeah, every time he can just hop on the pig for 90 seconds. As for Doctor, I know she's supposed to like stand still to use the syringe and whatnot, but I would say maybe like give the survivors a buff in healing speed, maybe just for like moving constantly. So like if they were like running away from the hunter, then for like the next 10 seconds they have increased heal speed on allies and themselves, and it's like an omni heal buff or something, just so that way then survivors, if they're injured, maybe they want to keep on moving so they can build up that healing buff and heal faster for a time period. Back onto Zeusidv though, I don't know how they would rework him, I'm gonna be honest, because his whole thing is the photo world. Like that's his whole gimmick. Like the only thing I can say is like make the photo world actually like do something negative to the survivors, because survivors literally go into the photo world to last longer. Like that is his territory. That is where he's supposed to be at his peak, and they go there willingly because it benefits them, kind of thing. So maybe that's what I would do for Zeusidv. I can't English. Wow, holy shit. Karizahin, what? You know what? Fuck. Karizahin asked, what inspired you to still upload content generally relating to IdentityV, and how do you manage to still push content out despite it being a game released a long time ago? So I think what keeps me going to now to keep on uploading IdentityV related content, especially with how old the game is reaching like 6 years old this year. So it's just I guess it's just out of passion. Like I just genuinely I just genuinely enjoy the game enough to the point where I want to make content on it. It's like you guys can scroll through my channel. It's not a secret that like I have baited on the channel multiple times. Okay, I'm coming back, time to be more consistent, and then I go MIA for like 2 months. I'm coming back, I upload for like 2-3 days straight, and then I go back to being MIA for like another couple months. Like it isn't a secret, but I think as of recent, like I found a reason to love the game again, and genuinely enjoy it for something more. Jesus Christ, my hair is fucking pulling on my scalp so much. Jesus fuck, I gotta take out my scrunchie. But yeah, it's like, it's just a genuine passion. Like, I like the gameplay, I like the competitive aspect, I have fun playing the characters. I honestly just don't have fun when people throw my rank matches and it's over shit that you would think people would know at a high tier level. Ruby Sop asks, who were your first mains in the game, Hunter and Survivor? So for Survivor, I used to actually be a perfumer main way back when I first started the game. I'm talking like season 5, season 6. I used to be a hard perfumer and prospector main. Back in my old team from when before I did competitive, when prospector dropped, everyone on the team was a prospector main. We were all prospector mains and we would literally all wear the exact same skin. We were all prospector mains. As for Hunter, I was actually a Zeusidv main on first thing. So, you know, I give Zeusidvs a lot of shit, but when I first started, and again, if you scroll deep enough down to my channel, you will find like old crappy ass videos that I made editing on my phone or some shit, or on the YouTube editor itself, of me just playing Zeusidv. Your second question was, which Koa 7 skin is your favorite? Anti, because Anti was on business. Anti wasted no time. She just said straight, we're going into it, like, you're going crazy, we're fighting, and that was it. So it's 100% Anti. Anti stood on business immediately, no question. Eat Lipids Bozo asks, what rework would you really want to see happen to a character that might make their lore or character design to match their ability? Opera singer. I know, I see that you mentioned it literally right after, but I completely agree. When I saw opera singer, I was thinking her voice would be something of the, like, I was thinking like she would have some like echolocation ability or something. Like, no, she just moves fast, you know. It's like it's completely fucking like unrelated to her actual kit. So I would opera singer 100%. Like, no, not even a second thought of that. Daza Interlude asks, who is your favorite Sanrio character? Oh, easy. Cinnamoroll and Karomi. 100 easily. I literally have like a Cinnamoroll Gibbet on my Crocs along with a Karomi one. Like, easily those two. One of our winners here, Linkatri asks, would you ever consider doing similar commentaries on other competitive games? Not that I want you to stop your IDV ones, just curious about plans for the channel. So I guess maybe I would consider it, but like the other games that I play, I don't know how I would exactly do commentaries over there. For competitive games, like I guess like the, like, for example, like Smash, Smash comp is just not that good. Like it really isn't, like, commentary wise and also just like watching wise, because you'll sometimes get matches with people that are like, oh, they actually want to play the game, and then you'll get like a Sonic main that is spamming Nair and running back and forth pressing neutral B for the entire match.
One in the world on this weekend. On any given weekend, in this is about who's number one in the world on the rankings, but who's number one in the world on this weekend? On any given weekend in this specific format, and Spargo has certainly looked unstoppable, but Sonic's
and you'll just have to commentate over that for like the next 8 minutes. So it's like I don't know how I would go about that. As for general plans of the channel, I do want to like at least have a day where I play some things other than IDV, because I know you guys, obviously you guys just don't want to watch IDV all the time, but it is my main source of content for right now. Chicken Tori asks, I saw that you have been playing IDV for 4 years, so what kept you motivated to come back to the game for so long? Does it get tiring sometimes? Yes, it does. Again, it's no secret, I literally like go MIA for a couple months and I can't do anything. So really just cannot, like, it does get tiring, it does. But what keeps me going, honestly, is competitive. Like, unironically, I just love competitive too much in this game that it keeps me up. Like, I love seeing the meta changes, I love seeing the survivors that come into the game, how much weirder can they get. That's definitely a thing. Tamago-san asks, besides IdentityV, if you were ever given a different game to do commentary on, what would that game be? Hopefully another competitive game that would be fun and intriguing as IdentityV. As for what specific game, I don't know. I don't think it would. It wouldn't need to be an asymmetrical if that's also what you're asking. It could be any like competitive game that I have interest in, but I would just hope that it's fun to do commentary over, like IDV is. All right. PK Star Storm Poo 2075 asks, if you had the chance to participate in KOA, would you take it? And if so, would you rather do it with a team you know and trust, or would you want to be slotted with other people? Not even a second thought. A team that I know and trust. I would much rather fail with a team that I have spent the entire journey with than win with people I have zero connection with. Obviously, best case scenario is that I win with the people that I know and trust, but if I had to, I would rather lose with people I know and trust than win with randoms that I never even met or got to know. That's just me. I'm a sympathetic. I'm not sympathetic. I'm a fuck. What's the word here? When you are like overly attached to shit, like you know what's the term that they use for hoarders or some shit? Sentimental. That's what it is. I'm sentimental as fuck. I'm a sentimental fuck. So I would definitely rather team that I know and trust. Okay. Ruoa 1392 asks, I'm pretty new and would like to learn how you got used to Antonio strings. Is there any type of training that you did, or did you learn by experience? So I learned by experience, but I also learned by just watching like CN hunters play violinist on release. Like there are a lot of channels, like there's like Happy Bud and Aether IDV, First Soldier Gaming, etc., that like upload just hunter gameplays of like CN hunters in general, and I just watch them and I just kind of see what they do, look at little differences here and there. But I also did do training like one-on-one of like looking at the character's kit, what can I take the most advantage of with the kit. Like for general Vio tips, I kind of just say don't focus on hitting note, just use the note to scare the survivor. Put your notes in the dead center of windows and pallets that survivors need to vault or go through, because it forces them to either eat a normal hit because they're not gonna have to move away from that pallet, or they have to just eat the note hit and then they're gonna go down subsequently faster. Cinema Roll asks, what made you like IDV and start making videos related to the game? So I said this earlier, but I got into IDV by a friend in high school that I'm still close with to this day. And what made me start uploading content is that I always had a dream of being a YouTuber, like every like adolescent kid does. But I think what really pushed me towards it is, unironically, I was like in one of the darkest points of my life during sophomore year of high school. And it was also like literally like during the pandemic, like during peak of COVID, when COVID, like when the COVID update first dropped on Earth 3.11, and everyone was up their shit and nobody knew how to handle the meta, you know. So during the COVID meta, I was like, I'm in a dark ass point in my life right now, and I need to find something to do to take that negative energy and turn it into something better. And before I started YouTube, it was IDV. Like I didn't start actually posting IdentityV content until like 6-7 months into the pandemic. Like it wasn't until like November of 2021, I think, that I didn't start posting IdentityV content, or was it November of 2021 or November of 2020? It was one of two. No, I think it was November of 2020. It wasn't until like November of 2020 that I didn't, you know, start uploading IdentityV content, I believe. Jesus Christ, I'd have to scroll back on the channel, but that would definitely be it. So I was just like in a really shitty place in my life during those years, and I just wanted a release, pretty much. Like I just needed something to help my mind, you know, like heal and get off. Not you know, just like something that helps take your mind off things, and then also, you know, lets you unwind and in a creative way. Yeah, I kind of just scrolled through all this. Yeah, my first like actual video was from October 24th of 2020, dude. Aside from like the little meme videos, the little shit posts. So yeah. Alphelion asks, what are your thoughts on the recent IDV upcoming content dump, especially the second essence? Do you like the concept? Who would you like, and who would you like to get the most? And aside from the essence, what do you think about Mary's SS skin? I kind of think her SS skin looks like Tonight or Never, but like on a hunter, not gonna lie. If I remember correctly, it's just like pretty much a white dress. So like I don't know, for me it's I'm kind of like tired out of like the white dresses, I'm not mistaken. But I kind of don't remember what the SS tier looks like, so for all I know, I could be fucking wrong in every sense of the word. As for the upcoming essence, I fucking love the aesthetic of it. Like the cheerleader skin, I think cheerleader is supposed to be a pawn, and then Night Watch is supposed to be a knight, you know. It's fire, or a bishop, one of the two. I haven't seen the essence in a while as well. Like, I have the memory of a fucking goldfish. So, you know, it's definitely, I like the essence a lot. I really do like it. Like, it's a really good essence. Not to mention, that shit looks creepy as fuck. Like, the way that the puppet is literally, like, looking at you with the fuck, holding the literal survivor as if he's the puppet man, you know, just, you know, little play on play right there. Puppet controlling a puppet, you know, like a puppet. But, you know, it's creepy as shit, and I like that. It's showing me that they're actually trying to, like, keep at least the horror element of the game there. Elysium asks, do you think Cowboy's upcoming rework is going to make him better to play and go against, or do you think Cowboy's fought hard curlies and thought the rework wasn't needed and number of 100 buffs would have worked better? So I'm kind of 50-50 with the Cowboy rework, because back in the day, one tap lasso used to be one tap lasso. It was frame one, hunter couldn't do shit, excitement did not counter it, and at that you would get the survivor and they would come back they would be ready to, off the rip. So you could one tap lasso a survivor like you can now, and they would be at half health, and you can drop them off at any time, and it was uncounterable, it was broken. You can look at survivors like Blue Race Car, for example, on his channel, way back when one tap lasso Cowboy was still a thing. So I think the buff is definitely gonna be good. I just don't really like the whole thing of, like, you know, they come down. Like, I know their struggle speed is increased or whatever, but it's like, cool, the struggle speed is there. So, you know, I don't know, maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't be, who knows. Yes-Bu2S asks, were you happy with what IDV released in terms of character skins and game changes, and what are you looking for from IDV next year? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it either. I'm kind of like disappointed, and more so like not happy with IDV this year. I'm gonna be real. Like, IdentityV, like, it's weird, because it's like, I like the game a lot, like, I love the game, and I do think, like, competitively this is one of the most diverse metas and one of the best meta games we've ever had in a competitive aspect. But I'm also not happy with it because of how linear a lot of these characters are in their skins and their color schemes and the way they play. It's like, Night Watch released, he moves fast and slows down. Opera Singer releases, she moves really fast. cheerleader releases, she moves really fast. And IDV has this really bad tendency where they will keep on releasing hunters and survivors that are literally almost like the exact same in a sense. I think I like some of the reworks and some of the buffs that they're giving out, but like overall, like to be honest, like as much as I love the game, I think this year was kind of like a bad year for IDV, to be honest. Like the only real like interesting character that was released this year was Aeroplanist, and like that's just because he wasn't a character that moves fast. Like the motherfucker flies. He flies. Like that's interesting. He flies. Like we haven't had a flying survivor since Merchant. I think somebody can quote me on that, but we haven't had a flying survivor since Merchant. So like, you know, like stuff like that, like that's cool. That's something interesting. That is something unique compared to just releasing Hunter move fast, Survivor move fast, Hunter move fast. Like it's just lazy, and it's just disappointing when you see, like, you look back at the track record histories. It's like, it's kind of like when in the early seasons, where like in season 4, specifically not season 4, during like 2019, during like season 5, season 6, where it was just like, specifically again season 5, it was Prospector and Enchantress's release season, where we got Kiter who can stun, and then we got Kiter who can stun again, and then they released Axeboy to end off the season, and he was like actually fucking, like he was actually fun as shit back then. Like he was actually fun. It was like, it's kind of feeling like season 5, except the characters aren't that fun, I guess. Maybe not fun to face, but fun to play. Well, I mean, I guess that's subjective, because I know back then Enchantress was not fun to face, because Jesus Christ, release Enchantress was fucking broken. What in the goddamn 2353 asks, if you could backup question, alternate question, in IDV, who do you think deserves more lore? I don't know. I'm not a lore guy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a lore guy. I barely have the lore of my own main memorized. Backup question, do you have any other fave games outside of IdentityV that you play regularly? Do I have any favorite games outside of IDV that I play regularly? Well, my friend, let me introduce you to Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, the hit mobile anime gacha. Hoppy_9784 asks, I'd love to hear what you think about the upcoming Puppeteer Survivor and what your guesses are towards his skills. And if he's going to be a decoder, rescue, kiter, / supporter. I think he's gonna be a support / rescue, I'm gonna be honest. And I say this because if he has a puppet, that puppet I hope works like a mech doll. But like, imagine if like he could like attach strings to like pallets or some shit, or windows or whatnot, and like the hunter, if they vault a window or they break a pallet, they get like tangled up in the puppet strings or something, and because of that, like their interaction speed and their movement speed is decreased by like 40% for like 4 seconds or something once they finish the animation or whatnot. Like, like that would be so busted. Like, because like that he just turns into Batman, like Batman levels of prep time. He just says, okay, I'm gonna set up here, I'm gonna set up here, I'm gonna set up here, and then we're good. And then the kite comes, and then it's some crazy like entrapment shit. So I think that would be it. Kendrick Spam 8155 asks, I've been wanting to ask this now that I have a chance, if you do any gameplay reviews, because of your reviews or tournaments are funny to me, and I want to see if you reviewing ranked games which go wayside quickly. So I actually used to do that, but I kind of stopped doing it because it didn't perform well. Like, people just didn't submit gameplays much often, and I was kind of, I guess, during a point where I was also still a dead channel, quote unquote, because I wasn't uploading that consistently as I am now. So, you know, it's kind of a thing of like, oh, I would do it if I had the opportunity to. Like, maybe I'll do it again. But as of now, I'm not doing it, and I stopped doing it because it just doesn't perform well, and it kind of relies on people showing good matches, because I don't want people then submitting matches of like, where like there was just like one moment where like somebody got terror shocked or something, and then it's just like they're decoding the entire time, because then that's not entertaining, and that's not content. Chicken Noodle Fry 6227 asks, what are the future plans with my channel? If I could change anything in IDV, what would it be, and what would be my solution? So my future plans with this channel are kind of just to keep it growing. I want to keep growing, maybe eventually expand the channel. You know, like maybe go start playing other games and whatnot. I don't really have any other plans for the channel right now. I just want to keep growing, keep grinding it out, and see where it can go. Maybe I'm kind of just doing this off a whim. Maybe I just really enjoy content creation, and I like it as an expressive art form. And then if I could change anything in IDV, what would it be? The ping. Oh, 100% the ping. And my solution to that would be tell netties to stop being stingy with their money and invest in the servers a bit more. Not Gumball asks, what do you think about the current state of the game? After all, the new survivors and hunters change they added this year, what do you think it's better than last year, like more balance, etc.? Second, if you had the opportunity to choose any place in the world, where would you live? Where would you go? So for your first question, I think this is the most balanced the game has ever been. But I'm looking at this through a competitive lens, not a ranked lens. I genuinely believe that this is the most balanced that the meta game has ever been. Like, for the hunter side and survivor side, I firmly believe that you cannot tell me that this game is either hunter sided or survivor sided, because in competitive there is literally no way to tell where the game could really end up. You can have a prediction based on maybe happenstance in the moment, and then you can lose, and then you can be completely wrong. Literally during like one of my last commentaries that I did, I was like, oh, this is probably gonna be a 4-man, and then the survivors draw it or some shit, just because like even though Opera is good, like the survivors can still outplay with the characters that they're playing and capitalize off hunter mistakes. Like, this is genuinely, in my opinion, the most balanced the metagame has ever been, and I really enjoy that. As for where I would live, I don't know, somewhere affordable. Honestly, actually no, I'd live in DR, dude. If you are rich and you live in DR, you're set for life, bro. You just live in like, the housing is so much less expensive. The houses look beautiful. The place is beautiful. The beaches, the bars, the clubs, the food is amazing. Like, it's nice over there. So probably I'd live in DR, but that's if I'm like wealthy. So Snow asks, have you ever been in an IDV competition? If not, then would you ever join? Also, do you believe that Lucino's buff was fair? So I actually have been in IDV in a lot of tournaments. There's a dead IDV channel now called ICL, which was also known as the IdentityV Community League, which was founded by Elio, Mr. Eli himself, where it was pretty much it was pretty much a IDV. I said IDVs. It was NA's version of IVL, where the community came together to set matches and get shit done. But it is now dead. Like there hasn't been an ICL for like a year now. Like it's pretty much just been gone to the wayside. And I played in the first ever ICL 2 years ago with the team TVC, where we didn't perform the best, but we had our moments where we went crazy. And I did end up throwing some matches, and that's specifically during week 5. But it's all the way. It's all you gotta literally like search up ICL, IDV in YouTube, and then you scroll back on a live playlist from like 2 years ago, and then when you see TVC, my name I believe under this time period was still like, it was like TVC Zeus. So you would be able to know who I am. You'll be able to see who that is. This was also freshly when Titan and shit was added too. Funny enough. As for Lizard's buff, I don't know, because it's like, if you have max energy, like it can be funny, but it's also a thing of like, he runs out of energy really fast when he's jumping. So I have no clue. Valerie8524 asks, when did you start playing IDV, and what would be the peak tier you reached? Who do you main, or which hunter and survivor would you like to main? What is your dream IDV skin? What is your favorite Chick-fil-A sauce or fast food place in general? So for number 1, peak for survivor is champion 7 stars. Peak for hunter is Hydra 36 stars. I mained it with Vio, mained it with forward. My dream IDV skin is Inferno Sonata. And my favorite Chick-fil-A sauce is none, because I honestly think Chick-fil-A is overrated as shit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see the hype behind Chick-fil-A. If you like it, you like it, but I don't see the hype. I think it's overrated. As for a regular fast food place, and maybe I don't know, dude. Do I eat fast food enough to have a favorite? I don't think so. Like, I guess maybe Papa John's. I like Papa John's. Like, I eat pizza. Shit. But I don't eat fast food that much. I'm like healthy food guy. I'm really just like, no, I cannot eat this because it is bad for me, and I need to make sure I eat healthy. Like, it's weird. Okay, Okayola, Ola. I hopefully one of those is right. Oh wow, you asked 7 questions. Okay, we're gonna speed run these. We're gonna speed blitz these for time constraint wise. Okay. Question 1, which is split in 2 questions. How old are you? Are you a student or do you work? Okay, I am 19 years old. I am a student. I currently go to college. I'm in college right now, and I do work. I currently work at Chipotle. Number 2, when did you start playing IDV? What made you want to post YouTube videos about it? Started playing IDV back in January of 2019. I just needed I was in a dark place in my life, and I just wanted to have some kind of way to express my emotions constructively. Is the revenue from YTB enough so that you can live now? Or is it a passion for, or of anything? I don't make any money from YouTube right now. I'm in the process of making money, so it's definitely just a passion thing right now. I hope to eventually make money, because I need fucking money, because college in America is a yeah, so it's definitely a passion project right now. Was it hard to first stand out as a channel knowing there are a lot of IDV related content creators? Yes, the fuck it was. It was so fucking bad. I remember specifically when I first started YouTube, I was literally begging people for subscriptions in servers. I was straight begging people in servers. Like, hey guys, come on, you want to subscribe to my channel? Teehee, you want to subscribe to my channel? Teehee, you want to subscribe? But hey man, we got to start off somewhere. And look at where we are now. What do you think about the new changes in IDV? Do you like the direction the devs are taking it in? I am fond of the new changes. As for the direction the devs are taking it, I'm not fond of it, because it's kind of leading down to a path of laziness. Because they're just going to then start releasing survivors and hunters that are all too similar to one another, and it's going to make the game boring and stale. What was your dream growing up? My dream growing up and now is still to become a professional licensed therapist, because I am a firm believer of mental health, and I believe mental health matters for everyone. Do you have any pets? I don't have any pets, but I have had pets before. And the final one, do you like mint chocolate chip ice cream? Well, please say no. You might be surprised by what I'm about to say, but yes, I like mint chocolate chip. In fact, mint chocolate chip is my favorite ice cream flavor. It really is. Like, if I'm going to like any ice cream shop, the first thing I literally ask for is mint chocolate chip. So I really hate to disappoint you. Bean with Wi-Fi 3982 asks, who's your favorite IDV character? Violinist. As for why, it is because he just clicked with me for Hunter. He was just so cool. His concept was nice. He was something simple, and I really enjoyed him. Des6499 asks, what's your favorite dessert if you have one? Cheesecake. Cheesecake all the fucking way. Lily, one Lil for ask another set of 4 questions. Okay, some of these questions I already answered, so I'm not gonna read them out pretty much. But I guess for the main question that I will read out, do you think IDV can come back to darker energy skins? I say they can, and they're kind of starting in the right direction with the puppeteer essence. So I think they are starting to like get back into the thing of, hey guys, we're still a horror game. We kind of need to be scary, you know? So it seems as if they are trying to get back into the swing of things. What survivors and hunters are now in the game? Who deserves a really big nerf? I don't know. I was jacking Opera like a lot, but like in a competitive sense, Opera barely performs above average. Like, unironically, in competitive, she's kind of like a draw hunter now. She's just a draw hunter that can win if the survivors make one mistake. So, but I guess I can't really consider that a draw hunter because she still wins on a consistent basis. But she's reaching that point where like she's starting to get draws. Mr. Zeusidv ask, what is your perfect ideal sandwich? My perfect ideal sandwich. Well, buddy, let me tell you right now, as a native New Yorker right now, you get bacon, eggs, cheese, specifically pepper jack, grill it, get a hero, mayonnaise, ketchup, salt, pepper, put on that bacon, egg, and cheese that you just cooked on a grill, spread it, slap a bun on top, cut that down the middle. Mwah! Magnifique. Beautiful. That is the ideal sandwich right there. That is my perfect sandwich for me. Romro 8088 asked, oh my god. Okay, hold on. My brain just like farted right there. I was about to like read like 4 different things at once. Holy shit. Okay. Bring it back. Romro 8088 fuck. Romro 8088 asks, what do you work/study on? Is it a tiresome schedule? Because I always hear you yawning. LMA. Hope it don't worry about it. Again, I work at I am currently a psych major in college right now. And I also do work, and then I also do this. But the main reason I yawn a lot is because of my inconsistent ass sleep schedule. Because I shit you not, I woke up today at like 8 in the morning to like wanna DK record and whatnot. And I started at like funny you mentioned yawning, by the way. I started at like 9 with the whole setup of like the wheel from the beginning of the video. And the reason I'm so tired is because I don't fucking sleep. Last night I literally went to sleep at like 4:30 in the morning because I was up in Zeez's Discord server doing bullshit. I was spamming Hollow Purple and JJK references in the damn chat, along with a certain person trying to explain to me why their name has something to do with Ithaqua. So that's that. As for my age, 19, any type of content I would like to do in 2024. I mean, I would like to do Pokemon content, like maybe Pokemon like competitive streams or something, or maybe Dokkan content in the future. But it's also a thing of just like one algorithmically that would not help me. And also too, it's like I highly doubt like a majority of you guys would like watching Dokkan content. Because the game is like completely different and it's not as interactive. It's kind of like, it's literally just like watching a movie play on the screen and then doing math. That's literally what Dokkan is, but it's fun. Like I swear to God, it's fun. Dokkan is literally just a fucking math game, but with a movie playing with cool music. I swear to God, but it's so fucking fun. It is the funnest shit. Actual you ask, if you could play in Koa, which character would you choose to play, and would you play as Survivor or Hunter? And a random question not related to IDV, do you read any books or manga? So for Koa, I'm playing Survivor and I'm playing Forward. For a question not related to IDV, yes I do. I read a lot of fucking manga, and I also like a lot of books. I'm very much into Greek mythology books, so like I was rereading the Percy Jackson series. I've read Pendragon, which is like a throwback series, which is kind of like Percy Jackson, but it's more so it's like a mixture of like it's like if Percy Jackson and Black Mirror had like a baby, pretty much. That's how I'd like to put it. The synopsis of Pendragon is pretty much guy meets uncle. Uncle is like this traveler motherfucker who like goes to different realities, realizes he has to help dad uncle beat bad guy. He takes steps up to the mantle, and then bada bing bada boom, he's reality warping everywhere on some Rick and Morty bullshit. As for mangas, yes, I also read a lot of mangas. JJK, Black Clover, My Hero, Bleach, Dragon Ball Super. What else? I read manhwa as well. Fuck, I'm posting a blank on the mangas that I've read. But I do read a lot of manga, manhwa, books, etc. Bugavzaving 6648 ask, what do you like to do in your free time? Do you have any hobbies on how do you like to free time? When I'm at my free time, I like to go to the gym a lot. Like, it's kind of funny because I've had some of my IRLs tell me I'm kind of like I'm like a baby Cats pretty much. Like the IRLs that also play IDV that I know. They tell me like I'm kind of like a baby Cats because like Cats is now a power lifter and he's an EMT and whatnot now. Like, and now I'm getting into lifting and religiously and whatnot and just going to the gym. It's like in my free time I go to the gym. Like even now, probably after I'm done recording this video, I'm probably just gonna go to the gym. Gloomy Bear Glumix631 asked, what would you do if you became a pro and you were on the same team as YANNN? What would I do? What would I do? What would I do? Oh, my sister in Christ, what would I do? Lord knows what I would do if I was on the same team as YANNN. Holy shit. I don't know what I would do. I think the first thing I'd do is grab YANNN by the head and just choke slam him. In GTA. Gavlin 3505 asks, how long do you think you'll continue to play IDV? Probably until the game dies. Not gonna lie. Until the game officially dies over here, I will keep playing IDV. I say a lot that I'm gonna quit, but I know I'm lying to myself. I'm just gonna probably be a casual until Koa comes up. Sijin asked, how was 2023 for you? I'm not gonna lie, like, and I'm just gonna keep it a stack because you guys again are my viewers and whatnot, and I, you know, obviously, you guys deserve the most authentic Zeus experience possible. 2023 was a shit show for me. Like, it was not a great year. It was a pretty horrible year for me, actually. Probably one of the worst years I've had in a long time. There was only like maybe 2 redeeming things about this year, maybe 3. And that's really all I can say. Like, I can really only summarize 2 or 3 things of this year, and one of those things this year literally being hitting 2,000 subs a day and a half before the new year. So that should tell you like how bad it was for me this year. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and say like it was a good year, you know, it had ups and downs. Like, no, this year was like fucking shitty. Like, this was a very shit year for me, or was a shit year for me, I should say. But it's already gone. I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's already gone. I'm just gonna let it slide and pray that 2024 is gonna be a better year, because I really 2023 was something else, man. Cal Katani asks, where would you rate every IDV character on a tier list? Okay. That's gonna take a long time, so maybe I'll make a video separate for that, just specifically for you, Cal Katani. Are there any themes or abilities you hope to see added someday? I want Dead Silence to be added. Dead Silence was an unreleased perk that pretty much takes away the hunter's heartbeat, even if you're like 2 feet away from a survivor. Like, so I want that added because it's fun. I know how much you trash on YANNN LMAO, but are there any other players you look forward to enjoy / watching? I guess Cho I, DX, is there really any other? Nah, I think I think that's just it. I don't know. I think that actually is probably it. Yeah, maybe. Joysticker asks, I was wondering if you have any advice you would give to become an IDV YouTuber. Consistency and finding your niche. If you find your niche in this community, you can make it work. Like, my niche right now is the competitive guy. I'm the guy that you go to when you want to watch him review competitive gameplay, but also want to be entertained and, like, you know, laugh your ass off, because I'm not trying to be professional or like really religiously go over gameplay. I'm trying to like stick broad and trying to just like start throwing concepts into things. Any great hunter suggestions? Violinist, of course. Opinions on the fish naiad? She is perfectly fine the way she is. She can maybe be annoying, but nothing there. Figgy648 asks, is there any skin you're waiting for return or any Inferno Sonata? Inferno fucking Sonata. I wailed for that skin, didn't fucking get it. Got that goddamn lizard skin twice, and that was it. June Phantom, our other winner here, asked, if you were to be in an IDV game, what would your role be? I think I would be harasser / rescuer, simply because the way I'm just physically built and the things that I do in my IRL life pertain to that. I think harasser because I lift and go to the gym, so, and I also, you know, I do martial arts, so fighting is definitely there. It's I think, you know, punching the ever-loving shit out of a hunter is considered harassment. And then rescue, because if I'm built as shit, then that means I can eat hits and I can just be like the merc pretty much. Gamer Coco 439 asks, hey, I just wanted to know, how are you able to balance your working / student life with content creating on YouTube? I really want to start content creating, but I don't think I'll be able to find a balance between studies and YouTube. Well, and again, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you, Coco. I'm just gonna say it as it is. If you genuinely want to pursue this, like content creation, you genuinely want to have like these kind of things, like you want to grow, you want to see this thing go full off, and it's not something that you're just doing out of like a phase or boredom, you are going to have to give up a lot of things. You are going, and I'm talking like socially, emotionally, mentally, you are going to have to make a lot of sacrifices to make this work. Like doing YouTube, like especially at a level where like you are trying to keep reeling in views and you need to do it consistent, so that way then you can keep a flow going on. It is going to be mentally, emotionally, and socially taxing. And that is just me keeping it real with you, because I respect you as a viewer, and I do not want to give you any false hopes, or you know, like, I don't want to sugarcoat something and then I push you over into something that you really could not handle. So if you want to be able to balance with working, because the way I have it right now is that my life is pretty much gym, school, work, YouTube. That is pretty much the synopsis of my life right now. Just straight up, just keeping it 100% with you guys. That is pretty much where my life is at right now. Gym, school, work, YouTube. That is it. Maybe every now and again I can go out with a friend that I haven't seen for like months, but that's like if I really have the time for it and I don't have anything to do in the slightest, or like if I already have a video set for upload that day and I can afford to like miss a day or something. That is just the reality of it. It is just that bad. Like, it really is something, especially if you want to be consistent. You will have to give up a lot of things that you want to doing, whether it is just having a life in general or not. Himiaden asked, do you have any tips on how to stay away from enemies in school? Since I'm dealing with the problem of them always joking with my name, I tried to ignore it but failed. So my way, because I was also bullied in school, so I understand you, I feel you. For one, pride is your strongest asset. If you can take what they say and still have and keep your pride intact and not break down, pride above all else is what is going to help you there. That pride above everything is what's going to help right there, because it is going to show that you are strong-willed and you are not easily going to be, or not easily going to allow yourself to be broken down from words alone. Number two, if it actually gets bad, I'm gonna be honest, so like maybe I'm not the best person to advise because of the way I grew up, but I grew up always like mind over matter. But if it gets physical, don't take shit from nobody. So mind over matter being, I know they're saying shit to just get over me, whatever, I won't give them the time of the day. They're immature little shits, they can go fuck themselves. However, if it gets physical, beat the ever-loving fuck out of them, so they can know that you don't take shit. You can take words, you do not take disrespect physically. I repeat, and that is just a general rule for all of you watching this. Never, and I mean never in your fucking life let anyone disrespect you physically, because that is you telling them that you are beneath being what it means to be a human, and you are not an equal person to them. If someone feels as if they can disrespect your person, not just mentally, not just emotionally, not just spiritually, but physically as well, they do not see you as a person. They see you as a punching bag. They see you as something that they can just go to whenever they need to release stress. So if it gets physical, beat the fuck out of them. Hit them as many times as need be, so they get the message that if they fuck around, they are going to find out. Never, and I mean never, let anyone cross that line with you. If they want to talk shit, let them talk shit. Está bien, ellos están hablando mierda, go for it. I don't give two fucks. But never in your life let someone disrespect you like that, emotionally, physically. Moki Study asks, what is your go-to meal and why is your channel called Zeusidv? So my go-to meal is eggs, something that involves eggs. I don't know, it's basic, has a lot of protein, it's good for me. I make sandwiches, I like eggs. I don't know, maybe I'm a weirdo. Egg. Because it's funny that you mentioned that, because I haven't eaten as of recording this, funny enough. And as for why my channel is called Zeusidv, my channel is called Zeusidv because my name is Zeus, and I make IdentityV content, and I guess I just did that for the enticement aspect, because in the search, if you put IDV to a person's name, it like hyper specifies like the closest possible thing, so it just helps me with algorithm. So that's why I do it. Mizuki Coded asks, what is the doggiest, ugliest skin in IDV, and which is violinist logic path skin? No, not even a question. Violinist logic path skin. Literally for 4304 asks, how long you and Zeez are friends? So me and Zeez have been friends since our first collab, and it's funny because this is kind of like even a reference now to Zeez's Q&A video that he posted like a day ago, if my memory serves correctly. I told you guys I have the memory fucking shit of a goldfish. So I actually hit up Zeez first. I sent him an email via his business email asking and requesting for a collab, and then after that, when he eventually responded to me, we set up our collab date. You know, we had our little get together. You know, I took him out to dinner. You know, got him, you know, gave him a nice time. You know, wined and dined him. You know, and not really, by the way. But pretty much we set up our date to, you know, record the collab and whatnot. And then after collab, we literally stood in VC for hours just going over old IDV and then the games that we played and then everything that we were like interested in outside of IdentityV. And it was during that time where like we just kept talking and we just kept talking and talking and talking and talking until like one of us just had to leave because we had something IRL to do. So it's been like we've been friends now since our first collab, and I'm really happy that we have been able to become friends the way we are. Noah Dash will hope to ask, which character would you nerf into the ground if you could? Which character would I nerf, huh? Zeusidv. Your Honor, Zeusidv. That is my answer. That is my verdict. Psy underscore cool asks, do you have any new types of videos coming for 2024? I want to do newer kinds of videos. Like, I want to do different shits. But it's also just about how I'm gonna do it. Because it's like, as of now, like you guys see on stream, like my crappy stream overlay. I don't like it. I want to get a new one done. I want to get a new overlay. So funny enough, if any artists are here, by the way, and you want to be commissioned to do an overlay, hit me the fuck up, and we can chat, because like I want a new overlay and shit, and I just don't want to do videos involving mobile right now because like I just don't like the way they look aesthetically compared to how I do videos on PC, and I can't play PC IDV because I'm fucking ass at IDV PC, so you know, it's really fucking bad. The True Coffee asks, what was your favorite IdentityV event? Definitely when Little Girl and Nightmare dropped. That lore drop, that whole shit, that was like probably one of the hypest times to play IDV, bro. Hyper than Anniversary. I'm talking like my friends that beforehand didn't play the game that much anymore re-downloaded the game to hop on so we could all play. It was like a throwback as if it was Season 5 again. It was so much fun during that time. Someone here asked, do you find it tiring to be a YouTuber, feeling with no power/motivations to do video/lives? No, it is tiring. I definitely have those moments where like I really just feel lazy and I don't want to upload. But what keeps me going, honestly, is like the community that I have and how much positivity I receive from you guys. Like all the congratulations that I got from hitting 2K, all the people saying how much they love my IVL commentaries and how like it helps them still grow and like learn some things that they never thought they knew about. And I try and I make it enjoyable. Like those things make it worth it. Those things are what motivate me. You guys are pretty much the determining motivation. Hemockery asks, are you a math is blue kind of guy or a math is red kind of guy? Math is fucking blue, and if anyone says otherwise, they are a computer generated person that was integrated into society by a government. Math is blue and will always be blue. Silly Bane asks, do you have any tips for newcomers? Tips on any mechanics they should know about? Okay, so maybe these are a little bit too much, but flywheel on mobile has a 1 second delay. I believe it's the same on PC, but it's probably faster because you just click a button, like with a mouse. On mobile, if you press it, it'll come out 1 second after you press. You can time blink with surrender and flywheel, same thing with other traits, because surrender is up for like 300 seconds or something before you can actually use it. I think That I unironically think that would be it, because then like mechanics would get into more character specifics, and that would be me needing to know what you mean. Krista Roses asks, what's the craziest thing that you've seen in IDV or has happened to you in IDV? I don't know. Like, I've seen videos of people getting those like game breaking bugs and shit in IDV, but that shit has never happened to me. I've never had one of those shits where like I've gotten those game breaking bugs where like I'm playing a survivor and then I just start levitating through the air and escape through the exit gate at 5 ciphers remaining. Like, I don't know. I don't think I've had anything crazy thing go for me. Yeah guys, that is going to be the end of the Q&A. Again, thank you all for 2,000 subscribers. Once if I skipped anyone's questions, sorry if there was already just a lot. Like, I was really pushing myself to get through all of them, but a lot of questions were repeat questions, so like if I skipped over your question, there was a good chance that it was probably already answered and it was a repeat question, so I just chose to skip over it for the sake of not repeating myself, and even then I did a bad job at doing that. But thank you all for, once again, 2,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And congratulations to June Phantom and Lynn Kotri for winning the giveaway. So remember, DM me and we can get started on getting your skins. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm Zeus and I'm out. Peace out, everyone. Love you all.